I've been in this job 25 years. I've dipped in and out of community policing, but you're only ever taught the electronic side of it, how to manage it day to day on a database. They don't actually give you the tools to go out and hold a meeting and how to go about looking at what the community want and how you can involve them in a different way than having the normal police meeting where you have a member of the leadership team or an inspector stood at the front who's taking control of it.
Yeah, I think in the past, as being a cop, and like most cops, we think we know the answers to everything, and we've gone in and dealt with stuff ourselves, thinking that what we're doing is right. But what I've found out is that that's not always the case. I think we need to just sit back a little bit more, start to analyse the data and get the community involved to find out what their actual priorities are.
The first few days, I didn't really understand how it was all going to fall into place and how I was going to use that in my job as a police officer. After having the training and then getting out in the community, I think it was it then all became clear really that the training that we'd received would give us new skills and make us achieve new things with our community.
I think at the start of the training, my main fear and I think my main concern was that we would discover that everybody was doing different types of community engagement and no one was really singing from the same hymn sheet. People had plenty of ideas of what engagement was, but no one was delivering anything with any continuity.
I sort of realised that, crime does affect people in different ways and community engagement is key to bring a happy life to people, really.
Yeah, I was a bit apprehensive at first, I must admit, but now going through the process, I have learnt a lot, and I know what I have learnt is sustainable. We can carry it on. You've just got to be a committed individual and want to do it, basically.
I think over the last 6 months for myself, it's been personal development. I've become a lot more confident doing this course. I've also learnt skills that help me engage with the local community on a day-to-day basis a lot better. I've learnt that it's not just about an end result, an end event, but it's a journey of engagement that we really get involved in and speaking to people in the process. So throughout, we speak more and more with members of the community. We find out their issues and how we can serve them rather than telling them what we think's happening in the area.
I think with dwindling resources and a strain on partnerships, anybody who has community or community engagement in their title or is a role their organisation does really needs to attend a training session like this because it highlights the strategic outcomes but also the community outcomes and how we can work together and use those processes to make achievable targets for our communities.
Yeah, I think I've done a lot of engagement before, but I think with MutualGain, they've showed us more how to listen to the community, give the community their voice, let them show us what they want, and we learn from that and we follow on from that and give the community what they want instead of thinking of what we want, basically.
This training has made us realise that we need to listen more, take a step back, let people tell us what the problems are and then act on them, as opposed to police just like to rush in, do it, solve it and rush out again. And I think that's where it's different, is that we've listened, we've engaged and we've got people to talk to us. So they're doing the talking and we're doing the listening.
My fear was that it was just the same old training course that we'd been through before, that we'd sort of complete the training, left to our own devices, sent out there to basically get on with it. But I found that's not the case. With MutualGain, they've supported us all the way through the process, through the events, and then basically making sure that we've took on board the training so we can carry it on in the future.
Definitely get involved. It does work, and we're starting to see the benefits of it in Cheetah Mill. It's fun, it's rewarding, and it is a different way of capturing people from in the community to get on board.
It's a really good tool to how to run community policing, I think, and I think that's the way that we should be looking at doing it in the future.
If, like me, you're a community police officer and you care about your community and you do want to make a difference, but you're a bit fed up of doing it how we usually do it, give it a go and try something different. It will teach you new ways, give you new skills, and make you think a little bit differently. So when you do go out and you arrange these events, because you want people to come and tell you, they will come and they'll enjoy it, and you'll be amazed at how good the feedback is from your community, and that they do want to engage, they do want to come, and they do like the police, and they want to help make their community better.
Well, it's completely changed my outlook completely. When I started the course, I didn't know anything about community engagement. Well, I thought I did, but over the 6 months, it's become clear to me that I didn't know anything at the start. Like I say, I thought it was all just banging a high-vis jacket on and getting out there and just dealing with offenders and stuff like that. But obviously, no, it's deeper than that. And you've got to get into the minds of the people that love where they live. And that's been the beauty of it for me.